You were expecting a little ghost? No, because I've locked them in. Who knows where? But I'm telling you a little story about a little girl. Maybe not that little that I knew. I mean, I had the chance to, and she's a really interesting one. And, you know, she was maybe not a witch, but pretty good. And I want to tell you how she obtained a legendary carriage. Or a balloon. No. Something. She turned with magic. Something really interesting. So, how would say my little friend? So now, listen carefully.
Once upon a time, there was a powerful witch whose name sounded like a flower. She loved to travel fast, very fast. So she could map lands, mountains, deserts, and seas. She had lived for centuries, and she had tried every possible way to move around: flying brooms, the classical, walking carriages, teleportation, and even a simple mule. But she was bored, terribly bored. So she wanted something new, something unique, something no other witch or sorceress could ever claim to possess: a flying dragon. Maybe she had been a little too ambitious that day. The mule she had chosen was old, worn out, tired. How could she ever hope to turn that into a dragon? Who knows? Maybe she was able. Still, she began the ritual. Long, complicated, and, above all, irreversible. The witch focused, confident she could do it. She pronounced the spell, Azukututsa Maruru, and again she repeated it, Azukututsa Maruru, and, as you have heard, again and again for 113 times. And one mistake, one wrong syllable, one misplaced accent, and the magic would fail. Only a witch of the highest level could use such words. She did, and the result was surprising. The mule began to swell. First, it turned pink, then every color imaginable, and finally, itsy tiny, small as a beetle. The witch picked it up and scolded it as if it were the mule's fault. Probably not. But it wasn't over. After a few minutes, the mule changed again. Its tail folded into its body, its ears sank into its head, and its muzzle curved until it became a beak. It grew 10 times its size. Its front leg stretched, and its wings sprouted along its sides, and then the other leg. Then hoovers on its hind legs splitted and reshaped into claws. The mule had become a chicken. A huge, feathered, confused chicken. The witch cursed. The beast ran everywhere, flapping those stubby wings. And, against all expectations, it took off. It floated like a balloon, higher and higher, until it swelled again, becoming 1,000 times larger. An enormous balloon hand ready to rise into the bright blue sky. The witch, desperate, summoned trees that wrapped around its leg, keeping it from drifting away into the infinite heavens. And so, after a chaotic adventure that turned a mule into a chicken instead of a dragon, the magical woman finally obtained the vehicle she had dreamed of, the Pollonfiera, a floating chicken balloon ready to sail the skies. This proves that dreams can come true, even in ways we never expect. After all, a chicken has far more in common with a dragon than we think.
So in the end, Rosawena obtained a beautiful thing. I mean, it was a mule, an old mule, so sometimes dreams become true. Maybe you have an old mule and you want it to become a dragon. So listen carefully. So I think it's everything